Hi there, my name is Steve Gearhart, and this is the Unagi Observer. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the last episode of the Unagi Observer for 2022. Okay, we're just going to do a quick recap of the year and explain what's going to happen over the next couple months. And so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, let's do a quick recap of the year. Okay, so in terms of in-person conventions, I only went to one. It was Otaku, and while there were certain individual things that I really enjoyed and I had fun with, and while I got some really good merch actually this year from the dealer's room, overall it was a very negative experience, which was very disappointing because I haven't been to Otaku since they first moved to the new convention center back in 2017. So this was very much a disappointment for me. Will I go back to Otaku? Yes, I will. Will I go back in 2023? Probably not. There's a lot of things that need to change, and I think they will change over time, but I don't think it's going to change. Enough changes will be made for me to want to go back. So I give it about a 10% probability that I will go to Otaku 2023, which is sad and sucks, but that's just the way how things go. In terms of online conventions, however, we do OnCon with Anime Archaeology YouTube channel. And for those of you who don't know that, about quarterly, thereabouts, roughly, we do an OnCon. We spend a day, usually about somewhere between 8 and 10 hours, and we have a whole bunch of panelists, either pre-prepared or they do it live, and they do a panel. And everybody gets to sit in on it because it's online and it's free. Yes, it's free. And they can be a lot of fun because we make sure the chat function is working properly and people seem to have a good time and learn things. And we have a nice Q&A, 20 to 30 minute Q&A after the panel with the actual panelist. And it's just a fun time. I always enjoy contributing, and it's just fun. I enjoy doing that, and I'm looking forward to doing more. Most of our OnCons went off without a hitch, except for OnCon 9, the last one. We had a massive technical difficulty about 2 hours in, and so we had to stop. But hopefully we'll be able to do a part 2, so to speak, of OnCon in the near future, hopefully. But we are looking to do more of them, so don't worry if you haven't seen an OnCon. Actually, if you go to Anime Archaeology YouTube channel, the link will be down below. If you go there and if you look into the video archives, you'll see OnCons in there. So please, by all means, go check it out, and keep your eye out for future OnCon events. So what I've done for the channel, what I tried to do for the channel this year, was tried to talk more about more stuff than just anime. And so I have included, science fiction books. I've included some gaming elements. Also talking about comics. I talked a little bit more about comics this year than I have in the past, and it's been kind of fun doing that. Also, of course, but the majority of it is, of course, anime. And that's not going to change anytime soon. The main driver of the channel is anime, and that's going to be the way it is moving forward. But there might be some changes. We'll get into that in a minute. So, I did talk about some comic books. Something that I'm starting to get more and more into is kaiju stuff. And so we'll probably be exploring that next season. A couple of things that I didn't really do that much this season was I don't think I really even talked about Japanese history at all. I don't think I did. I think I did a couple readings from an autobiography that I posted here, but that's the closest I got to it. I didn't do any analysis or anything like that. I usually have, and the reason for that is because I did a lot of that, I think, for OnCon, so I didn't want to do it for the channel. I also didn't talk a lot about Japanese culture like I have in the past, or I talk a little bit more about those kinds of things. So not so much of that kind of stuff. So the last part of the recap is, of course, anime. We watch all this anime. We watch it I've been able to get to the movie theater for reshowings in a movie theater on the big screen with good sound and all that good stuff of classic anime, and I've been able to do that, and that's been a lot of fun. And I'm glad I've been able to do that. I have a couple groups in Baltimore. One is centered around a comic book store, and another one is just a fan in the city who she puts a lot of effort into creating these events. And they both host showings of anime, kind of over the course of a weekend, like 3 showings, that kind of stuff. So I've been really lucky with that kind of thing. In terms of new anime, I'm gonna just throw out there that we watch through the Weekly Dig, and that's kind of where I get some of my new stuff that I talk about here. The new seasons when they come out in the fall, the winter, summer, spring, all that stuff. And so there have been, in this last couple of seasons, some really good stuff coming out. A couple of them I'll just mention right off the bat. Bocce the Rock, introverted girl playing guitar, wants to join a band, and the pathway of that's kind of a healing anime, sort of. And the cool thing about that particular anime is that not only is it a healing anime that's kind of fun, they talk about real, actual Japanese bands. And when I say talk about it, I mean like they'll reference it to a poster in the background. So you have to kind of pay attention, but you'll go, I wonder if that's an actual band. And you look it up and you find out, yes, they are, and their music is actually pretty good. So it's a fun little show to watch. The other the big one that really impacted me this season, was Cyberpunk Edgerunners. It came at a time where I was kind of burning out on a lot of anime, and I needed something different from what I was watching. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is not necessarily, in terms of tropes or theme, that massively different than what's been presented in the past. It's just that it's done really well, and it's done by Studio Trigger, which is, we know that they do quality stuff. So there is that. And if you have not seen it, it's on Netflix, and I highly encourage you to watch it. It is set in the game universe, Cyberpunk, the game, the one connected to Keanu Reeves. And there are actual, in the games, you can actually, since they're in the same universe, you can actually find elements of the anime in the game, which is kind of interesting. So anyway, that was the big anime for me, Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Go watch it, go see it on Netflix. So, a lot of new anime, a lot of old anime, all that good stuff. Talking more about comics, talking more about some esoteric kind of stuff, science fiction kind of stuff. So what are we doing for the future? What's going to be going on? Well, let's start with my hiatus. So every year, for those of you who don't know, the end of December and New Year's, it marks basically the end of what I call my season. My season usually lasts somewhere between 38 and 45 episodes in a year. And then I take, at the very least, the entire month of January off. Usually go into mid-February, sometimes even into March, before I'll start the season up again. I am still making videos. I'm still making content. So come back weekly to see that content. It's just that during the hiatus period, it might be just an AMV. It might be, just something I found that was kind of interesting, and I just talk about it for like 2 minutes or so. Or maybe I find an amusing GIF and I play around with it and I provide it to you. So the point is that there's stuff that you can still see and still watch. So please keep coming back and offering, of course, your opinions. So again, definitely the month of January. I'm thinking the second week of February is when the season is going to start up anew. That could change. It could be earlier, it could be later, but that's what I'm aiming for. And there is a new season. There's going to be a new season. I have no plans to stop anytime soon. Keep on chugging on. I've been doing this for a while now. This is my little labor of love. So there will be stuff happening in January and February. Keep coming back to the channel. So, what am I going to be doing in the next season? How do I want to do things? Well, I don't know. So, actually, I'm going to reverse this a little bit. I'm going to go back to the hiatus, and I may do. I totally forgot to mention this. I may do a little experiment. I may do a watch party event of a movie, an anime movie. It'll be on the SciTube, and there'll be a chat there. So you have to be a member of SciTube in order to enjoy the chat, to converse in the chat, but you don't have to be a member of SciTube to watch the anime movie. But it's just more fun if you're part of SciTube and you're able to chat with other people. And I'll be there too to host when I'm hosting, if I decide to do that. I also may do a live broadcast. So if you're not on the Anime Archaeology Discord, please go there and join it. And just kind of, I'll be always posting stuff there. We were always posting stuff there. And keep an eye out. And if I decide to do it, that's where I'm going to announce it. Same thing with the Anime Watch Party. If I decide to do it, it'll be announced there. So, okay. So let's fast forward to the future. When we start season 2023. So what do I want to do in 2023? I'm not 100% sure. Part of hiatus is me figuring out what I want to do. I think I want to go to more smaller conventions. I think I want to make day trips to go to a day for a convention, not do a full weekend kind of thing. But if there's a convention nearby in Baltimore, maybe a couple hours away, just get up early, get in my car, go there, spend a Saturday at this convention, and come back and report to you guys. I think that's what I would like to do. I definitely want to be more of a part of, or somehow be involved with, or just go to the Baltimore Science Fiction Convention, which is a big sci-fi convention here. It has a lot of authors that show up there, and various actors and things like that. So I am hoping to get to that. I've never actually been to one, so there is an anime component there, but like I said, I haven't really actually been there to actually know what it's all about, so to speak. I will be really trying to get to Gen Con. I really enjoyed going to Gen Con. Year before last. I wasn't able to go this year again because I chose to go to Otaku as opposed to Gen Con. This year I'm looking to go to Gen Con and having another good time. I really enjoyed it, so hopefully I'll get there. And again, report on that back here. Also, I would like to get to the Baltimore Comic-Con. That's not so high on my priority list, but it's something that I feel like I should do. It's easy to get to. I'm literally 10 blocks away from the Baltimore Convention Center, just to give you an idea. So, in terms of conventions, that's kind of what I'm hoping to do. We'll see what happens. There's always things that happen, like COVID and stuff like that. So, hopefully that won't happen, and we'll be able to go there. Excuse me, Wally. My throat is parched. Diet Coke, my addiction of choice. Anyway, so hopefully get to see more conventions. Again, anime is the driver of this channel, so we'll definitely be talking about anime. And depending on how well if I do a live broadcast and it goes well in terms of functionality, I'm not looking to get a whole bunch of views at that point. I just want to make sure that it works, and it works the way that I would like it to do it. I'll probably do more of them. Probably do maybe more anime watch parties if those happen to work well as well. I am going to continue to talk about other things in anime, and that might expand. Kaiju is looking to be probably the second or third biggest thing that I talk about. So it's like anime, convention, and kaiju. They're going to be sharing second place of things that I want to talk about because I'm really getting into it for some reason. I don't know why. I got it because I got G-Fan, which is supposed to be the world's oldest or longest running fandom magazine about kaiju. So it's just been really interesting, and I've just been enjoying it and enjoying what I have been watching as of late. So we'll see. I kind of want to do more creative things. I don't know what that statement means, and I have to figure that out. So that's where I am in terms of what's going to happen with the channel. So there you go. There's that. So we're going to get into the last part here, and that last part has to do with you. Yes, you people, you out there watching this. I want to know what you think. I would like to see what kind of anime you're interested in. I want you to throw those things out at me, and I want you to, it may not be something I talk about on the channel, but it might be something that I watch. It might be something that I do want to talk about on the channel that I might thoroughly enjoy. So it might be anime, it might be a movie, it might be a live action, whatever it is that you think might be interesting for this channel. I'd like to know. I'd like to see. And there's a slim possibility that I might go, hey, this makes a really good topic, and actually start to talk about it. I'm not sure what the Oncon is going to be looking like. We don't really theme them anymore, but again, I might continue to do my historical thing for that or whatever. I'm not sure, but I think I would like to put more cultural emphasis this year as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But again, what do you think? If I am going to talk about more about cultural stuff or historical stuff, what would you like to hear? I mean, I know what I'd like to talk about, and I can do that for like freaking hours, right? But it's more about your enjoyment of this channel. So what do you think? Let me know down below. Be nice. Don't troll me, please. And the last thing that I want to say about the channel for the Unagi Observer is that this year, for some reason, and I think I've said this before, but for some reason this year I have gotten more feedback from you guys. I've gotten more positive criticism from you guys. I've gotten very constructive criticism, actually. Good things, like good things for me to hear, and and attaboys from you guys, like telling me you like certain things. And everybody likes to hear, hey, we like that. Thank you. So thank you for telling me that. So this is the most interaction interaction with people who are viewing my videos. And I hope that continues. I really enjoy it. I really like your feedback. I do read them, and I do take it seriously. And when you give me a compliment, it does make me feel good, and I appreciate it, and I thank you very much. And let's keep it going on, shall we? All right. So I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope you have have a great New Year's. And I'm not sure when this video is going up, so if we've already had New Year's, hope you had a good one. If we haven't, I hope you will have a good one. Anyway, and I will see you again. Probably the week after. Yeah, the week after this. So you'll keep coming back. You'll keep getting videos. I just don't stop. I don't stop. Anyway, thanks again so much for watching the channel. This is a labor of love for me. I really enjoy it that you guys are enjoying it. Thank you so much, and I really do love you guys, and I hope to see you in person at some point in the future, because that would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? All right, you guys take care of yourselves. Have a great holidays. Have a great New Year's if we haven't had it already. And I will see you next time.